Mexico was very, very challenging logistically, very, very tough on our race teams to prepare the cars a week, 10 days in advance. Like just a tremendous task. And not only the task.
On the 4th of August, 2025, Denny Hamlin talked about some big problems in NASCAR. He said things that got a lot of people's attention. Just 2 days after the Iowa race, he used his own show to speak up. He didn't just talk about one problem, he talked about many. What he said made people stop and listen. On the Actions Detrimental podcast, Denny Hamlin addressed problems stemming from tire performance during the Iowa Speedway Cup Series race. Hamlin described a yo-yo effect at short tracks like Martinsville, where passing became nearly impossible. "It's the yo-yo effect you see at Martinsville. No one can pass," he said. He added, "You can't pass the 30th place car. That is the problem we're talking about, and that is what we have to fix." He attributed the issue to tire compounds. He noted that the tire showed very little fall-off over 50 laps, leaving leaders able to hold position on half throttle. He said, "That means the tire is so hard that it just takes a dramatic amount of downforce to push that tire into the racetrack and get it to grip. Nobody but the first few cars have enough air to do that." The result at Iowa was a predictable win. William Byron, leading much of Stage 3, claimed the checkered flag. Few passing opportunities made strategy hinge on restarts and fuel rather than competing pace. Hamlin called the race outcome ho-ye-hum, in effect. In the same podcast, Hamlin turned his focus to NASCAR's Mexico City weekend. He expressed relief after learning NASCAR would not return there in 2025. He described the trip as logistically demanding, with teams loading cars a week to 10 days early. "We are wiping our forehead," he said. Mexico was very, very challenging. Logistically, very, very tough on our race teams to prepare the cars.
Mexico was very, very challenging logistically, very, very tough on our race teams to prepare the cars a week, 10 days in advance. Like just a tremendous task. And not only the task of that.
He also spoke of illness spreading through the garage. He estimated 5 to 6 crew members and drivers suffered severe sickness. Lots. I mean, I know of 5 to 6 that were in really, really bad shape.
Lots. I mean, I know of 5 to 6 that were in really, really bad shape.
Hamlin attributed the cancellation to financial factors. He said outright, "Decisions are always made by money in this instance. It's always money." He suggested ticket sales or returns fell short of expectations for Mexico City. He placed expectations in Chicagoland, replacing Mexico City on the 2026 schedule. He said of Chicagoland Speedway, "Good, I think that'll put on a good race. It's a wide mile and a half. Typically, that's been the one type of racing that's been pretty good." Denny Hamlin also addressed the ongoing lawsuit involving his co-owned team, 23XI Racing and Front Row Motorsports. A federal appeals panel recently denied their request to continue racing as chartered teams. Hamlin asserted the decision was a minor part of the larger litigation set for the 1st of December. "That's just such a small part of the entire litigation. I'm not deterred at all. We're in good shape," he said. He acknowledged that losing charter status would force teams to race as open entries, with significant financial risk and the need to qualify on speed each week. He added that the cost to operate uncertified cars could run into tens of millions. Despite that, he affirmed, "We're committed to run this season open if we have to. We're going to race and fulfill all of our commitments no matter what. We're here to race." Hamlin addressed concerns about losing drivers such as Tyler Reddick. The charter agreement has a clause that could allow Reddick to become a free agent. Hamlin responded, "I'm not focused on that particularly right this second." He emphasized that their legal process remains ongoing. He repeatedly emphasized confidence in the upcoming trial. "All will be exposed," he said, referring to December's case. He stressed that judges acknowledged their legal position had merit. "We feel like facts are on our side," he said. Hamlin's statements revealed several layers: performance concerns at short tracks, safety and operational challenges abroad, the impact of charter rulings, and broader financial exposure. Each topic underscores pressure on NASCAR's structure and management decisions. He criticized the Iowa tire for offering zero drop-off over extended runs. He compared lap times to a flat-ass level format. He demanded changes in aerodynamic setups, specifically more overbody downforce and less reliance on underbody aerodynamics. He said, "Fix the attitude of the car. It'll make them better in traffic. More overbody, less underbody." Those words echoed in post-race coverage. Analysts highlighted his call for the sport to revisit tire strategy and car design, arguing it affects overtaking and race quality at short tracks. Hamlin placed the Mexico City decision in context as both financial and human cost. Teams faced travel issues when planes were delayed and one aborted takeoff due to engine failure. He described environmental adaptation problem, including water and food, contributing to illness. That incident ended his streak of 406 consecutive Cup Series starts dating back to 2014. He missed the Mexico City race following the birth of his son. Ryan Truex filled in for Hamlin and finished 23rd. NASCAR granted a waiver, preventing loss of playoff eligibility. Observers noted the combination of midweek legal battles, scheduling shifts, and race day performance concerns placed Hamlin at the center of the current NASCAR debate. His dual role as driver and owner sharpens that focus. In the courtroom, 2311 and Front Row argue that without charter recognition, they cannot secure guaranteed entry or base payouts. Losing charters would subject them to starting lineup uncertainties, potential revenue loss, and increased operating costs. Hamlin warned that these outcomes could cause insolvency if unaddressed. Yet Hamlin reaffirmed that team operations inside the shop have not faltered. He said, "Nothing changes from inside the shop," and declared unwavering commitment to compete open if required. He acknowledged that some affected drivers remain uncertain about their future. He declined to comment on Reddick's situation. Hamlin described the legal process as the definitive path to clarity, with a trial date firmly set. Hamlin's critique of tire performance at Iowa highlighted a broader debate on race quality. Analysts across outlets agreed that poor passing conditions reduce competition. His comments sparked renewed dialogue on tire testing and regulations. The Mexico City discussion underscored hidden costs in international expansion, delay, sickness, break from routine, all weighing into the decision. Hamlin's transparency gave insight into the complexity of adding global venues to NASCAR's schedule. Simultaneously, the legal conflict over charters illuminated financial fragility in the sport's economics. Teams without charter status face heightened risk and uncertainty in the playoff battle. Hamlin provided a rare unified voice on these diverse issues. His comments linked event design flaws, calendar decisions, and structural governance risks with team performance and long-term viability. His call for changes is now part of NASCAR's public agenda. Crew chiefs, team owners, sponsors, and decision-makers will likely consider these issues ahead of the next short-track race and the upcoming court hearing. The pressure on tire compounds, race formats, and team liability has never been more visible. For more fact-based NASCAR updates, like, share, and subscribe. Turn on notifications so you never miss the latest developments.